Have you created a website before and the need arises for you to move that your website exactly as it is from your current hosting company to maybe a new hosting company, and you want to maintain the same website, the same content, the same images, and the same everything? You would typically want to go back up the website by downloading the database and also compressing the website files from the cPanel and downloading them to your local computer and then uploading them on another server. But in this video, I'm going to show you a very easy way to approach that. So you're going to use a plugin, and that plugin is going to allow you to automatically connect your website to the remote server you want to move those website files and database to easily without having to configure any other thing after you've moved your website, except for the minor things like changing your logo and the rest of them. Let's hop on my computer while I show you how to approach this. Right now we are here, the back end of the website I want to migrate to. So take note of these two URLs. This is the website I want to migrate, and it is hosted under the domain goligumi.com.ng, and I want to move all these website files to golinigeria.com. So let's see what the golinigeria.com currently is. So this is what golinigeria.com currently is. It's still using the 2022 theme, which is a basic theme, and there is no content here. So we're going to move all of these website files and everything included from goligumi.com.ng to golinigeria.com. So let's go in here. I'm already in the plugin section, but if you log into your dashboard, the website you want to migrate out of, this is what the dashboard typically looks like. So I'm going to go to plugins, and from plugins I'm going to click on add new. Now we want to add a plugin called Migrate Guru. I just enter the keyword migrate, and let's complete that with Guru, Migrate Guru. So here I'm going to install Migrate Guru. Alright, this amazing free plugin has been installed. Now I'm going to click on here to activate the plugin. So the plugin has been activated. So I'm going to look for Migrate Guru somewhere here at the side menu. Then I'll click on that. You would see an interface like this. So you'd enter your email here. This is to get notification when your site is completed, when the migration process is completed. So you can agree to the block vault terms and conditions and privacy policy. Then you go ahead and click on migrate site. Now before I continue with this process, I would like to let you know what you need to do in order to migrate your website successfully. Now if you notice, the destination domain golinigeria.com has a clean install of WordPress. You must make sure that your WordPress is clean. There's no themes or there's no content already there, because this is going to take all the content from your old website and dump them here, so you have exactly the same thing replicated. So you need to make sure of that, and it has to be the latest version, as at the time of this recording we have WordPress 6.1.1. So with that said, I'm going to go back to our Migrate Guru screen, and then I would click on Migrate Site. Now we are being redirected to the blockvault.net interface, where we have to choose where the hosts we are migrating to, what company are we migrating to. Basically, you would want to choose cPanel. This for me is the easiest and the fastest way to approach this. So I'll click on the cPanel logo, also pending the fact that most of all these companies here use cPanel as a server software. So I'm going to select cPanel, and here I need to enter the destination site URL, which is golinigeria.com, and then the destination server IP address. So to get the destination server IP address, I'm going to go to the control panel for this server, and this golinigeria.com website is hosted with JustHost, so I'm going to log into my JustHost. If you have the cPanel directly, you can go there instead. So I just logged into my domain and hosting account, so I'm going to go to the advanced tab, and here I am on the cPanel. So what I want to do right now is to copy the shared IP address. I'll copy this and then I'll go back to Block Vault and I'll paste the destination IP address here. If you don't know what your cPanel username and password is, you can check the email that came with your hosting or try to reset it from your cPanel, because that is required for this process to be completed. So now that I have my cPanel username and password in there, I'm going to scroll all the way down and then I'll click on Migrate. I'm going to close this so I don't save the password. Now it is validating the details I just provided. And once the details are correct, it's going to proceed with migrating and copying my website files and database and plugins to the new domain. Okay, so now the validation has been completed and my credentials are correct. So you can see the process here. What we are doing right now is migrating goligomi.com.ng to golinigeria.com. Now take note that this is what the golinigeria.com website currently is looking like, and this is what the goligomi.com.ng is looking like. And at the end of this migration, we would have exactly the same copy of the website with everything, the back end, the plugins, the databases, the images, and the content, the write-ups. They would all be copied to this new destination. So I'm going to wait for this migration to complete. This is actually going to take a while. Alright, so I am back after like about between 25 to 30 minutes, and this is still copying. Wow. But I think we have few files left to be copied. We've had all the files migrated and we've had all the database tables, 90 of them migrated as well. And this is about 471.44 MB of files. So yeah, I think the migration is almost complete right now. It can take this long sometimes, guys, and this is a very small website. I've migrated a website that runs in gigabytes before, and this took almost the whole day. But don't be scared anyways, because this technology is top notch. It's going to migrate every single thing. Sometimes it stops and you just have to check it. I've migrated a website overnight before. I just woke up and everything was migrated successfully. So I'm going to take another short break, and what is going on right now is the database table migration, which is not going to take any more than 5 minutes, I guess. But I'm going to not bore you with all of this process, so I'm going to stop the video and come back when everything has been successfully migrated. Okay, alright guys, so I am back and I met this screen telling me that my migration has been completed successfully. So I can click here to visit the migrated site, but I already have the site opened here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reload this to see what my migrated site looks like. So the website has been migrated successfully, and you can see here we have exactly the same thing. Take note of the URL, golinigeria.com. We have the same thing as we have over here on goligomi.com.ng. So what you need to do next is, now the login details has changed. It's now carrying the login details of the previous website. So you need to also have in mind the login details of the previous website, because you're going to use the same login, because everything moved from that hosting to this new hosting, including the users, the username and the password as well. So you need to have that in mind. So once you log in, you can continue working on your website from a new server. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this.